What's up, everyone? This video is going to be a mini documentary of mine and my friend's New Year's 2021 ride. This riding for New Year's has become a little tradition for my friend group, and this year we chose to go to Mena, Arkansas, somewhere we've been a few times. Hammond, Louisiana to Mena, Arkansas can be a decent drive pulling a trailer. Well, a few of my friends decided to make their trip a little more adventurous. My brother Jeremy and my friends Dawn and Andy have modified their side-by-sides to be body swap side-by-sides, the X3 Bug and the Turbo Samurai. This trip is something that the X3 Bug has done a few times before, but this was the maiden voyage of the Turbo Samurai. Since it was the Samurai's maiden voyage, I followed behind in my truck pulling the RS1. And along the drive, my brother was nice enough to let me drive the newly built Samurai. And maybe in another video, we'll talk more about it. But to sum it up, the Samurai was a good time. After a long drive, we made it close to our cabins, but couldn't make it to the cabin due to high water. We ended up staying in a hotel and crossing the water in the morning. Even though the water had gone down a substantial amount since the previous night, it was still high and had washed out a few parts of the bridge we had to cross. But we still made it. After making it across the bridge and getting settled in at the cabin, I decided it was too cold because of the mist to ride the RS1 the first day we were there. So I decided to hop in the Turbo Samurai and ride passenger for the day. The next day we fashioned a makeshift windshield for the RS1, and I braved the elements to enjoy the last day of riding, and it was definitely worth it. While exploring trails the second day of riding, we decided to go to some overlooks we knew, and were surprised to find snow on the way up.
There's snow!
Look, my zip tie game is perfect. If you notice, it hasn't moved. Great. How muddy am I?
I mean, you're not horrible. You're definitely the dirtiest here. That's to be expected.
Yeah.
That was not a smart move.
No.
I'm reading some cold shit. My hands are cool. Like, they're definitely cold, and I can feel it in those gloves. I don't know about it. Tyler pointed it out to me.
Towards the end of the trip, another perk of the body swap side-by-sides was found. They get to find a car wash after all the riding is done to prepare for their ride home, while the rest of us have to load muddy side-by-sides on trailers to drag home the next day behind trucks. It's been a great trip. If 2021 is half as good as this trip was, it's going to be a good year. That's so sketch. At least they filled in the hole. Well, that's pretty much all the interesting stuff. The rest is just the drive home on the highway with the trailers.